What if I told you that the most valuable resource in the digital world isn't Bitcoin, isn't Ethereum, and it isn't even gold or oil? It's your data? Yes, the information you generate every day just by browsing, scrolling, liking, and searching is worth billions. Big tech knows this. Google, Meta, Amazon, TikTok, they've built trillion-dollar empires by harvesting your personal data, monetizing it, and giving you nothing in return. But what if there was a way to flip the script? What if you could finally take ownership of your data, control how it's used, and actually earn from it? Cirus isn't just another altcoin or blockchain buzzword. It's a decentralized data ownership protocol that gives you the power to monetize your data, plug it directly into the digital economy, and even fuel artificial intelligence development while keeping control in your hands. Imagine a world where your clicks, your habits, your attention, and your online behavior aren't being stolen from you. They're working for you. That's the Cirus vision. Here's why this is so powerful. The global data economy is projected to be worth over $500 billion by 2030, but right now, 99% of that value goes to corporations. Cirus is building the infrastructure to make sure everyday people can claim their share. Their tagline says it all: your data, your money, your future. So how does it work? Think of Cirus as a bridge between you and the companies that want to use your data. Instead of giving it away for free when you log into apps or scroll social media, Cirus creates a secure, decentralized ecosystem where you control access. Companies that want insights pay through the network. And you, yes, you earn the rewards. And it doesn't stop there. The data you generate through Cirus can also power artificial intelligence models, Web3 applications, and even DeFi ecosystems. The more valuable your data, the more valuable your participation becomes. Suddenly, you're not the product, you're the shareholder. Now, let's talk about the Cirus token. This isn't just another speculative coin. The token is the lifeblood of the ecosystem. Every data transaction, every access request, every AI integration flows through the token economy. That means as adoption grows, demand for the token grows too. And here's the kicker: we're still early. Cirus is not yet a household name. You won't see thousands of YouTube videos about it. Twitter isn't flooded with hype. But behind the scenes, the groundwork is being laid. Partnerships are forming, and developers are already experimenting with how to integrate Cirus into the future of Web3 and AI. Think about it. The last cycle was dominated by DeFi, NFTs, and meme coins. The next cycle? It could be all about AI, data ownership, and digital identity, and Cirus is sitting right at the intersection of those megatrends. If you missed Ethereum early, if you missed Chainlink early, if you missed the graph early, Cirus might just be your second chance. So how exactly does Cirus turn the idea of data ownership into reality? Let's dive into the mechanics, because this is where it gets really interesting. At the core of the Cirus ecosystem is something called the Cirus device and its digital equivalents. Originally, Cirus envisioned hardware that could plug into your home network and capture your browsing and internet activity, essentially turning your Wi-Fi into a money-making machine. But the vision has since expanded. Now, users can participate directly through apps and integrations, making it easier than ever to onboard millions of people into the data economy. Here's how it works. You give Cirus permission to collect certain data points, always under your control. That data is anonymized, structured, and packaged securely on the blockchain. Companies, advertisers, AI firms, and Web3 platforms that need high-quality data can access it through the Cirus ecosystem. And instead of all the profits going to big tech, you get rewarded directly in the Cirus token. Now, let's connect the dots to AI. We're living in the era of artificial intelligence, where companies like OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google DeepMind are racing to train bigger and better models. What do these models need more than anything else? Data. Billions and billions of high-quality data points. Without it, AI can't improve. That's where Cirus comes in. By building a decentralized pipeline of human data, Cirus becomes a fuel source for AI. And here's the difference. Instead of that data being scraped and stolen without consent, it's willingly provided, fairly compensated, and governed by users. It's a future where you don't just watch AI change the world, you profit from it. But let's not forget about Web3. DeFi protocols, NFT platforms, and decentralized applications all need data to function. Cirus doesn't just deliver raw numbers. It provides structured, indexed, real-time data that can power new apps. Imagine prediction markets that run on real consumer data. Imagine DeFi lending protocols that use behavioral insights to assess risk. Imagine NFT platforms that tailor experiences based on real-world usage patterns. All of it is possible with Cirus. And here's why this matters for investors. Utility equals demand. Every transaction, every integration, every new app built on Cirus creates a reason for the token to be used. Unlike meme coins that rely on hype alone, Cirus has real-world utility baked into its DNA. But the best part? The mainstream has barely noticed. This is a project that could quietly grow in the background, building its infrastructure, forming its partnerships, and then suddenly explode when the narrative shifts to data ownership and AI. By the time everyone else is making videos about it, the biggest gains could already be gone. So the question is, do you want to be early or do you want to be late? Now let's talk about the bigger picture. Because Cirus isn't just a crypto project, it's part of a global movement toward digital sovereignty. For years, we've been told that using the internet for free comes at a price, your privacy. But the truth is that price has been far higher than anyone realized. Entire industries have been built on the back of our data, with no transparency, no consent, and no reward for the people generating it. Cirus flips that paradigm. It says, your data is yours. It's an asset class, like real estate or stocks. And just like those assets, it should earn you income. This is a powerful narrative, and in crypto, narrative drives adoption. We've seen it before. Bitcoin as digital gold, Ethereum as the world computer, Chainlink as the bridge to real-world data. Each narrative created billion-dollar markets. Now the narrative is, own your data, own your future. And Cirus is leading the charge. So what's next for Cirus? The roadmap includes expanding user adoption through apps, scaling its data marketplace, integrating with AI firms, and forming partnerships across the Web3 ecosystem. Each of these milestones could be a catalyst for growth, not just in the token's value, but in mainstream recognition. Think about it. Once people realize they can actually get paid for their online activity, why wouldn't they join? It's a win-win. Users earn, companies get high-quality data, and the ecosystem thrives. That's what mass adoption looks like. From an investor's perspective, the potential upside is massive. The data economy is already worth hundreds of billions. AI is exploding into a multi-trillion-dollar market. Web3 is still in its early stages of growth. Cirus sits at the center of all three. That's not just a project, it's a perfect storm. And yet, here's the crazy part. YouTube isn't flooded with videos about Cirus. TikTok isn't filled with influencers hyping it. Most people in crypto haven't even heard the name. That's exactly what makes this opportunity so rare. You're not late, you're early. So let me ask you, do you want to be one of the people who looks back in 2 years and says, I wish I had paid attention to Cirus when it was still under the radar? Or do you want to be one of the people who saw the trend, connected the dots, and positioned yourself before the wave hit? Because here's the truth. In crypto, being early is everything. Cirus isn't just a project, it's a movement. It's the future of data. And if it succeeds, it won't just make investors money, it will change how the entire internet works.